want to sit down?
Yeah, it'd be.
That chair.
Thank you.
I don't know how long it's going to be. It's longer than what we think.
Right. A little chilly in here. I start sweating and I start freezing.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Magistrate Hindman. How are you?
Good, little warm up.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is a Romulus arraignment. It's two defendants, correct?
Yes.
Daniel James Keller and a William Wayne Keller, correct?
Yes.
And, Matt, this is all signed and all set to go, right?
Yes, everything should be. I'm filling in for Lieutenant Jackson. So.
We have Mr. Daniel Keller and William Keller present, correct?
Yes.
Are they ready to go?
Yep, they're ready.
Yes.
And Your Honor, I'm only representing William Keller.
I didn't hear you.
I'm only representing William Keller.
All right, well then we'll do William first, Matt. William Wayne Keller, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's date and time set for an arraignment. You have an attorney present. She's going to put her appearance on the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Teresa Patton appearing on behalf of Mr. William Keller, who is present on the screen.
You waive the formal reading?
I have gone over the charges with my client, the possible penalties and what he's charged with. We do waive formal reading and stand mute at this time.
Okay, Mr. Keller, I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Your attorney's waiving the formal reading, and we're to the bond portion of this. Sergeant, go ahead.
I'm filling in for Lieutenant Jackson. I spoke to him briefly before the arraignment, and he said he would be fine with the personal, just no contact with the victim.
Okay. And Counselor, any comments?
Well, I had an elaborate argument ready, but if there's no objection to personal bond, we would just ask for a personal bond, Your Honor. He does understand that he's to have no contact with the victim.
All right, Sergeant, the place of offense is 6965 Homefield.
Correct.
And the complainant victim in this case is a Jackie Lamar Castleberry.
Yes.
Counselor, where does Mr. William Keller live?
Mr. William Keller lives in Detroit, but Your Honor, the complaining witness does not live at that location. The place of the offense, that's the defendant's uncle lives there.
And we agree, Matt?
Just 1 second here. I believe he still resides there, and that's the reason why we had this whole incident, is because of him residing there, and they want him removed. Let me check the report to see if that's his address that he's using.
And just for
Yeah,
the
he is
record,
using that address of 6965 Homefield. The victim is.
Okay. Well, and your client lives in Detroit, correct, Counselor?
he does, but the thing is that the victim's uncle is an elderly person. Well, I shouldn't say elderly, 70 years old, and so they're taking care of their uncle. So I understand the no contact with the victim, but in this situation, his uncle lives there.
Well, you know, my bonds are for right now. He's having no contact with Jackie Lamar Kistleberry, and for right now can't return to be in around or near 6965 Homefield until something's figured out of who lives there and who doesn't. Okay.
Understood. And just for the record, maybe I wrote it down incorrectly. I had 8965 Homefield.
No.
Did I write it wrong?
Mine blowing it up on the screen is 6965. Matt, do we agree?
6965 Homefield Avenue, Romulus.
Okay, I should have blew mine up too.
Okay. Yeah, they go together. Mr. Keller, pay close attention to detail. No contact with Jackie Lamar Kistleberry. That's no third-party contact. Can't send a message to a family member or friend. No cell phone, text messaging, or any social media contact. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And for right now, you can't return to 6965 home field until they figure that out, probably at the next hearing. I'll
Okay.
release you on a $10,000 personal bond.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
You want, your attorney is gonna handle all your
okay.
communication with me.
I'm sorry.
With that said, do we agree the court date is going to be on June 23rd this year in front of Judge Green at 9 a.m. Case number 21-0474.
Was that 21-0474, Your Honor?
Yes, 21-0474.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to interrupt. If we're doing William Keller, the case number is 21-0475.
You know what? Andy's there for a reason. 21-074 is for 0474 is for the Daniel Keller, William Keller. Andy's correct. Case number, hold on, 0475. 21-0475, William Wayne Keller.
Copy that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that wraps up Mr. Keller, correct?
Yes. Mr.
And
Keller,
you-
did you need
Yes.
to speak to me in a breakout room?
What's that?
Did you need to speak to me in a breakout room? You said you had a question.
Well, I was just
I'm gonna
wondering if I
leave for a
could call
minute. I'll
my
be back.
uncle on the phone.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. What was that, Mr. Keller? What was your question?
I was just wondering if I could call my uncle on the phone at all?
Yes, you can call your uncle on the phone. You just can't make any contact with Jackie Castleberry.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
Okay.
all I was wondering.
Yes, sir.
Switch here. Mr.
Thank you.
Danny.
You're welcome.
I hope this goes good for me.
Teresa, were you able, before you go, were you able to obtain good contact info for your client?
You know what? You did say that to me. If he can come back in front of the screen, I can get it.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room for that, so we don't
Okay,
have it
thank
live on
you.
YouTube. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, and
Yep,
I will email you that information.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Have a good day, everyone.
You have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, your name for the record.
Daniel Keller.
Daniel Keller, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for an arraignment. These are just allegations today. I'm not saying you're guilty. I'm just putting you on notice of the charges formally brought against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you waived an attorney today, correct?
Yes, sir.
The alleged offense date is June 7th this year. The alleged location of the incident, 6965 Homefield, Romulus. The complainant victim in this case is a Jackie Lamar Castleberry. Count 1 charges you with assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. They're alleging you did make an assault upon a Jackie Lamar Castleberry with the intent to do great bodily harm, less than a crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.84. It's a felony that if you're found guilty, you could be sentenced up to 10 years in jail and fined up to $5,000. DNA to be taken upon arrest. Count 2 charges you with assault with a dangerous weapon, also known as felonious assault. They're alleging that you did make an assault upon Jackie Lamar Castleberry with a dangerous weapon, to wit a baseball bat, but without intending to commit the crime of murder or to inflict great bodily harm less than the crime of murder, in violation of MCL 750.82. This is a felony that if you're found guilty, you could be sentenced up to 4 years in prison and fined up to $2,000, DNA to be taken upon arrest. And count 3 charges you with assault or assault and battery. They're alleging that you did make an assault and battery upon the following person, Jackie Lamar Castleberry, in violation of 750.81(1). That's a 93-day misdemeanor, and you could be fined up to $500. Count 4 charges you with ethnic intimidation. They're alleging that you did maliciously with specific intent to intimidate or harass Jackie Lamar Castleberry because of his race, cause physical contact with him in violation of 750.147B. This is a felony that if you're found guilty, you could be sentenced up to 2 years in jail and fined up to $5,000. Excuse me. I want to inform you that you're entitled to be represented by an attorney. If you're indigent and can't, through the help of your family or friends, secure the money to hire an attorney, the court could appoint one to represent you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally and or in writing can be used against you in court. He's been fingerprinted on these charges, correct?
Yes.
The next step in these proceedings is what's called a preliminary examination. That's not a trial at which your guilt or innocence to be established. It's a hearing to determine if there's enough evidence to hold you for trial. Since you don't have an attorney present today, I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm going to schedule this matter for a probable cause hearing. Sergeant, any comments on bond?
We do not impose a personal bond, just no contact with the victim.
All right, Mr. Keller, Daniel James Keller, listen closely. You're to have no contact with Jackie Lamar Castleberry. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
No third-party contact. Can't send a message to a family member or friend. No cell phone, text messaging, or any social media contact. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You walk into a restaurant and Castleberry's in there. What are you doing?
I turn around and leave.
Very good. Your bond's $10,000 personal. Case number for Mr.
0474?
Yep.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hold on. The court date is June 23rd in front of Judge Green, 9 a.m. And again, 210474. Can't return to, be in or around or near 6965 Homefield. Your contact information, has that been forwarded to the court?
We do not have an email address. We do.
Do you have an email address?
Oh, no, sir, I don't.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
313-422-5995.
And we have a good address for you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
8500 Wickham, Romulus, Michigan.
What business is that?
That is Roadway. I'm the maintenance man. I run 3 motels for them. They're probably going crazy without me right now.
Okay. All right. Andy, you're good?
Yep, I have good phone number and good address.
All right. So that wraps up this arraignment, Matt. You're all set?
I'm all set. Thank you very much.
You have a good day.
You too.
Andy, you're good?
I am all set. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay.
You guys too. Thank you.